up, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Cross Street Edition. The Leader Johnson and your boy Cool Cat Connor. What up, Leader? Let's go.
What's going on? What's going on, y'all? I am your man, Leader Johnson, the host again. We're here with Cool Cat and me with Broad Street. Blitz Take Leader Edition, man. This has been live. The camp has been live. The preseason games, things we can go over, but we come with the first thing. We're gonna go with the first subject. It's like
Yep.
a roster, like the roster. I really wanted to jump into this because this was said. This was the roster. Yeah, it was a prediction here, ESPN, right? And now I want y'all to see this. Everyone here, Eagle fans, we'll even come back to at the end of the show and put this up and let people look at it because I want people to just to go ahead and you see how the rosters put together so you can get your idea. You can see how you can base things and people you've seen, you've heard. But I'm gonna tell you here, Hurts, Dalton, Peyton. The reason why the Peyton part is there because the Dalton part is real. It's I don't know if they like that Peyton's young and he can do what he can do. So Dalton might be out and you're talking McKee, maybe. But they're not like just going to throw Dalton out. So Dalton could be there. So McKee could get traded. One or the other could get traded. But they like Peyton. But I don't see Peyton making it over McKee. They have to trade McKee. That's why I say that. That's going to be a carousel there. Barkley, Bigsby, Shipley, yeah. I see that. They like Pierce, though. They like Pierce. Pierce been doing good. I think he'll be on the practice squad. Shipley's a good run. He did a good job at the preseason game, catching the ball, running the ball. Very good. Then you got Devontae Smith, Mekhi Lemon, and Wicks, Brown, Cooper. That's and more. That is definitely it. That's definitely it. At tight end, I don't see four. I don't see four tight ends making it. I see only Latu because he's a good special teamer, and I see Stowers, and I see Goddard. That's what I see. As far as the offensive linemen, um, I don't see two. You got Landon Johnson, you got Malata, you got Dickerson, Steen, Jurgens. Yeah, they're all gonna make it. Bell's gonna make it. Fred Johnson, Lampkin's going crazy. Lampkin's going crazy right now. He's been looking good, and Bell's like he can start this year. Micah Morris, yeah, I think he's a guy that big time talent out of Georgia. That's Cool Kid always called for the Georgia guys, and that's one of them. Drew Kendall, yeah, Pete Kendall was his father playing in the NFL. He's been doing good. Carter Davis, Jomo Robinson, Bernard Young. I can see Bernard making it. He's just showing. He just shows what you're seeing is something you can have back there as your last defensive lineman. A guy with strength, he can push back. Look like he can stop the run at least. Very athletic guy. Also looking at Byron Young's been doing real good. I preached on him last year. I remember I said Nolan Smith the Super Bowl year, but Byron Young is doing good, man. He's doing real good. Bond, Campbell, Chance Campbell. We talk about him. Trotter Jr., Grenard, Hunt, Smith Jr., Spencer, Mondo Jr., Ebiketie. And we're talking about all these guys, right? I'm talking about all these guys. They're talking about all the linebackers. So it's Bond, Campbell, Trotter Jr., Mondon Jr. is the middle linebackers we're looking at. Chance Campbell's another middle linebacker. I believe we can make it as a special teams guy, but he might be a practice squad guy. You don't have to just let him make the team. You have him practice squad. Philadelphia loves definitely a practice squad. I don't think he makes it. Joshua Waru, listen, people. Once again, Philadelphia can develop. And he's looked like he can at least give you a rotational piece next to Grenard, next to Spencer, next to Ebiketie. A rotational piece. He looks like a guy that can get after he looked like a Javon Curse type of rusher. He really do, but look for that one. Not Chance Campbell. If he keeps playing like this, especially look at this next game, we're gonna see that. Mitchell, DeJean, Woolen, Jones, McWilliams, Ringo. It sounds good. Sounds good. Sounds good. You got Jones. It sounds good. Ringo's even looking better this year in play. He's looking like a guy that can really play. Really do Big things. At safety, you got Makuba, Epps, and Carter two. Right? Carter the second. My bad. I told y'all Carter the second is another guy I went for. Carter the second is another guy that can play safety. And I knew he was going to go from safety. He went from cornerback. He was a nickel corner. He was one of the highest paid nickel corners in the league, and with the Jets. And I was like, he got the size like Malcolm Jenkins, who was also a corner, could play safety. And look where he's at. In people's eyes, this ain't the official roster, but this is a guy I told you, and for that to be put there, he's been doing good in camp. And that's another guy to watch out for this year. It's going to be a playmaker with the Eagles. All right, and we're looking at Elliott, man, Underwood. I see that Underwood's been the only long snapper out there. They talk about odd men out, McKee. McKee's not going to be cut. He's either traded or he's on the team. Colby, Wilson. Wilson could possibly. Talk about Pierce. Pierce. If Shipley makes it, Pierce. This is a pretty accurate roster prediction. With a couple of people and a couple of offensive linemen. That is what they're looking at right there. That is a very, very good roster right there. Listen, Cool Cat.
Yep.
My guy, I'm gonna be right back, man. Hold it down real quick. I'm gonna be right back. We talk about the next subject. When we come back, y'all.
All right. Yeah. Shout out to everybody for rocking with us, man, on Blitz Tape Leader Edition. We love you guys. We appreciate y'all. Leader will be right back. We're gonna have a real commercial break. We'll be right back.
Run Paulo here, because we've been throwing the ball a lot.
Oh, shit! Dad! No!
It's over! It's over! This game is over! Cut it off! It's over!
Fuck.
Congratulations, Green Bay! Congratulations, Green Bay! Congratulations, Green Bay!
I said run the ball.
Congratulations, Green Bay! Dak Prescott, you need to be fired today! That was on you, Dak! That was on you, Dak! That was on you, Dak!
I said run the ball.
That was on Dak Prescott!
Trying to feed him
Trying to feed the CD Lamb! Trying to feed the CD Lamb! You trying to feed the CD Lamb!
Okay. That was crazy. Listen, man. Talk about UR Bernard.
Yeah, I had
talking
to
about
play
him.
that because we was in a commercial break.
What happened? Yeah, got you. No doubt. Got you. That was crazy. The Cowboys. That's crazy. UR Bernard is a guy. Listen, he's like a freak nature. He has natural strength. He's just learning. You saw him pushing down back. Like he was pushing back. You saw him stop the run. Listen, I'm so excited to see that he's like, at least getting early. Like early. It's hard when you ain't played football. You look how Malata did it, but he's so physically gifted and strong. You can see it. So once it all comes together, watch out for this dude, man. Just watch out. And Word, man, I didn't know what to think. I just knew he would be. One thing I told Cool K early in the other Broad Street Blitz Day episodes, I was like, he could be a rotational piece, but man, just watch this dude run, man. He could be. Just watch. Philly could be gifted. And Fangio's not no slouch or just been doing defensive coordinator for 10 years and nothing like that. Fangio, he's one of the greatest defensive coordinators. He gets a dog, it's on. And you got them two guys. You know what I mean? There's Wuru. Joshua Wuru ran a 4.3, 41-inch vertical, and he's using it on the field, man. He's using it on the field. Next one to go to, we're going to talk about these two guys, Markel Bell and Willie Lampkin, man. They've been good, man. And Bell has been good. Even Lane Johnson said great things about this guy. And you remember when Jason Kelsey had his last year? And he was like, we all knew Cam Jurgens was the successor to him. And Lane Johnson, by him saying that next year could be his last year, he's already looking at it. He's already, the organization, he's a long-time, two-time champion, and he's already agreeing with this. He already know what's going on with the injuries and how he's one of the toughest, one of the greatest Hall of Famer. But he's there. And Lampkin, he could play center or guard. So Steen better watch out. I'm telling y'all. Steen better be good. I mean, I've been hearing good things about Steen. He's been going against Carter. And he's only going to be sharp and better. But, man, Lampkin is really a beast. He's a dog, man. He's a dog. Next subject, man. Yes. Yeah. They're here. Mekhi Lemon and Devontae Smith, man. Listen, 2 Biletnikoff winners, 2 dogs. And I want to say one thing about these 2 guys. I mean, what they did in college. Smith, like I told people, closest thing to Jerry Rice, running routes, hands, his size. Smith is going to show people why they said we had 2 number 1s. You just wasn't able to see as much. He's going to be so dynamic. The guys that they're looking at, the best receivers in the league, are Justin Jefferson. You look at A.J. Brown. You look at Jamar Chase. It's probably another guy I'm missing right quick. They might want to say the guy from Seattle. I ain't saying him. No, that's not the guy. And then you're looking at a guy who's right there in the top 5, Devontae Smith. Y'all can say what you want. Nobody, you talk about spectacular catches in Super Bowls, spectacular catches in the season, dynamic games like this. Listen, Devontae Smith is finally going to get his just due. A.J. Brown had a good games against the Eagles. The joint practices went good for A.J. Brown. Of course, he's one of the greatest, no doubt. And I'm not wishing bad on anyone. So it's good to see or whatever. But Philly was still stout. Philly, listen, especially the second practice, it was Philly hands down got down. Philly did what they had to do, Here, it's just one thing I wanted to get to. The top 3 receivers in the draft. Excuse me. Cardinal Tate ain't played. 0 catches. Well, he's played 0 catches in the preseason. Out 2 months. Yeah, we all knew about Jordan Tyson, and then you look hamstring. He was out 3 weeks, but he's back. He's back now. We're just talking about the guys that, the comparisons is a little different. Like Mekhi Lemon's here, and I think the season he's going to have is going to be crazy. Going to be crazy because he's really a dynamic receiver. He had the second best hands. Cardinal Tate is a bad man. I ain't worried about it. Listen, don't worry about Cardinal Tate. Cardinal Tate's going to get down, okay? Mekhi Lemon is just one of those guys. And we have them. And then it's good. It's one thing to be a receiver. Cardinal Tate going to have to carry all the weight over there, most of the weight. Jordan Tyson is drafted to carry their weight as the Saints. You got Devontae Smith here. And then you got Dontavian Wicks doing what he's doing. He's not going to have that much. Then you got Hollywood Brown. Then you still got Darius Cooper. Mekhi Lemon couldn't have came to a better situation to be a first-round dog to a team that's a playoff team, and will take the pressure off him because they're not going to rush him to make. You're not going to be the guy they depend on right now. They're going to put you in the offense. You're going to get catches. You're going to get targets. But they're not going to sit there and depend on you. You got Dallas Goedert, Devontae Smith, and Saquon Barkley. Those are 3 guys they think of first. And they're well proven. They're Super Bowl champions. It's not even a question. Look at the year Dallas Goedert had last year with 11 touchdowns. All right?
And last, but certainly not least, let me set it up.
Acknowledge me!
I just want to understand and remember this. He was the only quarterback to have a perfect game last year. And look at that game, though, man. And if you see the game, it was like you didn't realize. You just looked at the stats and they were showing the first half, and he just wasn't making no bad. Like, it's the most perfect you're gonna get in a football game. And y'all got doubts about this, man. And now we talking about he did this after he was a Super Bowl MVP. This was the year with the new offensive coordinator that's no longer there. So before you doubt a Jalen Hurts, make sure you come up with the facts first. Make it make sense first. Talk about a bad game, but you can't talk about a bad quarterback. He's an elite quarterback. Everything you want him to do, he's done. He's done. Like, that's a little crazy, man. It's that people don't understand how good he is. And then this year, listen, we talked about 3 interceptions he had, one again in one practice, right? So did Drake May. Nobody talked about that. He had 3. Nobody emphasized that one. They both had 3. That was the first think nobody talking about anyway. Nobody want, yeah, money said. They got focus on that. Yeah. Saquon Barkley, the running game look great. They got blocking schemes that's gonna make everybody really eat, even Shipley. Like I like how they're blocking, like the space they're giving, the different blockers are gonna have. I think we're looking at. Let's go back to the roster. Can we go back because we're about to tap out. I know people got to. We also got. I got the Villanova podcast. I'm gonna be a guest on Holy Nova with Matt Janis, man, and it's gonna be crazy. But listen, it's two guys that they're not mentioning. Carson Steele had a good game. Carson Steele's a good fullback, can run and catch. They're not telling you on this roster that they're going to have one fullback, and then Latu is going to be the guy. I don't see how Kyle Katera, you don't even hear his name. All camp. So I think people, because they gave him that 1 year, no, it's he'll probably walk out with some money, but I don't see that happening. And then 4 tight ends, that's not going to be there. That's not going to be what it is. The quarterback's part is possible. The quarterback part is possible, man. Peyton, we'll just see. Somebody got to get traded. They're not going to release him to allow somebody to pick him up. They're going to get a draft pick or something if that happens. But Peyton, the reason why I was saying that because Cole Payton's playing good. Looks good. Young man looks good, man. He looks like he can play. He was a baller with South Dakota State. He looks good. He looks good. He looks good, man. The first Johnson, they all line would beat. You're going to see more people. Miles Hinton has been that defensive tackle. Anybody been seeing this? Cool Cat, you been seeing this?
Yep.
The offensive tackle. Miles Hinton is the defensive tackle. They playing him 6'6", 6'7" guy, 300 pounds. We'll see how that goes. It's kind of crazy, but guys like Zion Wilson, they got some good. It's going to be on the practice squad. They're going to have a good rotational practice squad, especially in the defense and the offensive line. But listen, man, great seeing y'all. This is a good episode here. I love how camp going. The next game, what's the next game, Cool Cat?
The next game, well, let me tell y'all this. You got tonight with open practice. You got this Friday is the final preseason game. Then this Sunday, we cut the roster down to 53, and then we focus on the Washington Commanders.
Right, it's this Sunday to cut down to 53 this Sunday?
Yeah, this Sunday, we cut it down to 53.
Oh, okay, that's going to be live.
After that,
Okay.
we prepare for the Washington Commanders.
Right.
So this is the final preseason game, and then after that, we focus on the Washington Commanders.
And who we playing this preseason game?
The Bengals.
The Bengals. So I'm looking to see, who are you looking to see? What do you want to see more of, and who are you impressed with right now?
For me, I've been impressed with Steele, the guy who did 2 hurdles.
Carson, yeah. He tough.
In that preseason game versus the Patriots, I like that. I like what I saw from Jeremiah Trotter Jr. I like some stuff in this preseason. The quarterback 2 position, we got to really see about that. And what I'm looking for this Friday is growth because, like I said yesterday on Birds of Broad Street, like the word of the day was last. It's the last chance for these guys to step up and prove that they earned a roster spot because once we get to the 53-man roster after Sunday, it's on to the Washington Commanders Week 1, America's game of the week. We're like 19 days away till kickoff.
Yeah.
19 days, ladies and gentlemen. The clock is ticking. So I want to see who's going to help us get this win versus the Washington Commanders. But, yeah, so that's what
I'm impressed with UR Bernard and Joshua Rowe because they're guys that are exceeding that. You know what I mean? It's hard to catch on when you're just playing, and they got the athletic traits. I'm excited to see how far they can go. And I'm looking to see what they can do, so what they can do. And if Carson Steele plays another good game, they got to put him in there, man. Full, but he can block. And now he's showing the offense. So, that's good, man. But listen, man, we're going to next time, it's going to be Thursday that we're going to do this. At 1 p.m., we're going to talk more about, the preseason, the camp, and all the stand-up.
Next week, next Thursday, we'll talk the 53-man roster, and we'll basically give our early preview thoughts on the Washington Commanders. So, yeah, man, for Leader Johnson and your boy, Fly Eagles Fly, go Birds. We will catch y'all next week on Blitz Take Leader Edition.